They just made butter out of thin air.
Talk. I'd like me a thick Kansas City steak and some country fried potatoes and a mess of greens. Oh, hell, just forget all that and give me a martini straight up with 2 olives for the vitamins.
Thin air. Are you ready for CO2 cuisine? Ever imagined your butter being made from the same stuff you exhale? Well,
But we also have fake food, and besides the fake meat that is being sold everywhere, and well, no, I'm against that. Now we have fake butter.
What? Stop this madness. From Beyond Meat to Impossible Burgers, lab-grown eggs, and who knows what's next, Bill Gates has been busy building a buffet straight out of a sci-fi novel. First, he took on meat, then milk, now butter. And not just any butter, butter made from carbon. Yep, air, hydrogen, and some lab magic whipped into something you're supposed to smear on toast. They say it's sustainable, they say it's delicious, and they say it could save the planet. Me? I say it sounds like breakfast sponsored by a chemistry set, but we're gonna do our due diligence. We'll break it down, check the body language, look at the articles, and see if this is innovation or if the only thing getting churned here is common sense. So grab your toast, buckle up, and let's find out if this is the future of food or just another way to butter us up.
from thin air. Are you ready for CO2 cuisine? Ever imagined your butter being made from the same stuff you exhale? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because a Bill Gates-backed startup is doing just that. They're whipping up butter from captured carbon dioxide and hydrogen, skipping the whole cow and farm thing entirely. This futuristic food feat promises to slash greenhouse gas emissions from agriculture. But hold your horses. Is this CO2 concoction actually tasty? According to Mr. Gates himself, the lab-grown butter is indistinguishable from the real deal.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Well, I'm just not sure
Upload or a
about
live
that right
stream,
now.
you guys. My name is Regina Connell, and if you saw from the intro, the thumbnail caption, the title, and all of that, yes, Bill Gates is at it again. From Impossible Meats to Beyond Meats to, I mean, the name is in the title, right? They're telling us what it is. So now we have carbon butter. So you guys, we are going to be diving into some content from the body language guy, Jesus Enriquez Rosas, and then we're also going to be diving. So without further ado, let's jump in feet first. All right, guys. So this is the CBS news story that was done. And let's go ahead and
Looks, smells, and tastes like the butter we're all familiar with, but without the farmland, fertilizers, or emissions tied to that typical process. And this butter breakthrough, it's happening right here in Batavia.
In the middle of an industrial park in a suburb west of Chicago, something unprecedented is happening.
So you're using this gas right now to cook your food. And we're proposing that we would like to first make your food with that gas.
The company is called Savor, and
I'm sorry. Did she just say, because I mean, I've watched this already a couple of times. Did she just say, we're going to cook your food with that gas, but what we propose is that we would like to make your food with it? We got to listen to that again, because I'm not sure. Let's try it again.
Proposing that we would like to first make your food with that gas.
the company is called
Make your food with that gas. They don't want to just cook it for you with that gas. I mean, why not just put your mouth over? I mean, I don't know what she's saying.
Savor. And you better believe it. Their pioneering tech uses carbon and hydrogen to make the stick of butter you see on this plate.
This is pretty novel to be able to make food that looks and tastes and feels exactly like dairy butter, but with no agriculture whatsoever.
Looks and tastes and feels just like butter.
Most interesting. Could this be human joke number 663?
The average person can't pronounce.
It's really just our fat, some water, a little bit of lecithin as an
Our fat.
emulsifier, and some natural flavor and color.
How? Fats are made up of carbon and hydrogen chains. The goal here? Replicate those chains without animals or plants. And they did it. They tell me to simplify. They take carbon dioxide from the air and hydrogen from water, heat them up and oxidize them. The final result?
It looks like a wax, like a candle wax at first.
But they're fat molecules, like the ones in beef, cheese, or vegetable oils.
Sustainability is why we are here.
It's all done releasing 0 greenhouse gases, using no farmland to feed cows.
We're like not at full capacity in this facility yet.
And even though we're standing in a factory setting,
So may I just ask what the plan is to do with the animals, right? If we're not consuming cattle, if that's the plan to take all, I don't know what's being said here. Let's just keep going.
And in addition to the carbon footprint being much lower for a process like this, right? The land footprint is like 1,000 times lower than what you need in traditional agriculture.
I am as ignorant as you.
7% is from the production of fats and oils from animals and plants. So when could you get a taste yourself?
And then?
Is she
Produce some
telling the
butter.
truth?
Another reason they say this makes an impact: no palm oil, a significant contributor to deforestation and climate change. That's not all. Of the 51 billion tons of greenhouse gases emitted every year, 7% is from the production of fats and oils from animals and plants. So when could you get a taste yourself? Right now, they're working directly with restaurants, bakeries, and food suppliers, releasing these chocolates made with their butter in time for the holidays.
I mean, the more I see this kind of stuff, the more I'm worried when I go to a restaurant. I try to make sure to find out where do they get their stuff from. If it is fresh, if it's not a fake or synthetic stuff, because more and more we're gonna see that people are not going to disclose this kind of stuff, especially if it makes prices go lower or their prices go lower.
Exactly, just like he said, they're not going to disclose this kind of stuff. And I still want to know what's in the natural flavor and coloring, right? That's the first red flag right there. I wonder if he addresses it. I can't remember. I did watch
because
this.
they're going to charge us full price. That's for sure.
Savor butter in either its current manifestation or with our...
Believing butter can make a difference.
Okay, that comes from the guy who, says that he can fly in his private jet all that he wants because, well, he is someone who is beyond good and evil, apparently. But
a lot, and you're creating a lot of greenhouse gases yourself.
Yeah, I probably have one of the highest greenhouse gas footprints of anyone on the planet. My
Kind of ironic.
personal flying alone is gigantic. Now I'm spending quite a bit to buy aviation fuel that was made with plants. I switched to an electric car. I've used solar panels. I'm paying a company that actually, at a very high price, can pull a bit of carbon out of the air and stick it underground. And so I'm offsetting my personal emissions.
Those are called carbon offset.
Right. So, it's costing like $400 a ton. It's like $7 million.
So you're paying $7 million a year to offset your carbon footprint.
Yep.
He's encouraging others who can afford it to buy.
Oh, wow, we are fried.